you know that according to the Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center, 20 to 30% of our plants and animals are currently at an increased risk of extinction? Well, my name is Kalisa Sian, and today I would like to educate you as to what the Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center is, as well as persuade you to volunteer here. Now, I recently volunteered here and found it a great opportunity for college students because by doing so, you're providing the community with contributions and helping to conserve our precious plants and animals in the world. But before I begin, I would like to kindly ask if you could please hold all questions until the end of the presentation. All right, so the three main points I'll be talking about today will be, number one, talking about the center's mission as well as a brief history about them. Secondly, I'll talk about the volunteering opportunities available, and lastly, the benefits of volunteering at the center. So their mission is to increase the sustainable use and conservation of native wildflowers, plants, and landscapes. So a little brief history as to how this mission came to the establishment of this center. Basically, in 1982, Helen Hayes, who's a famous actress, founded this organization because she grew more and more concerned about how our native plants and animals and landscapes were depleting due to industrialization and climate change. Thus, the organization is established all around America, and in 2006, the one here in Austin is established. It can be found at the research unit at the University of Texas. So moving on to my second point, the volunteering opportunities here available. I feel that they're important because, especially for our generation, I feel that we should contribute the most because of the time we're living in. We're so dependent on technology and cars, which are the biggest contributors to climate change. So the first volunteering opportunity I would like to talk about is the gardening one, where you help with the planting, mulching, weeding, and watering of plants, the endangered species in particular. So it actually requires a lot of effort, physical effort. There's also the educational opportunity, and this one you basically develop a program to help educate children or teenagers about environmental awareness. You can also volunteer as a salesperson at their gift store or become an organizer at the library, or perhaps become a dedicated intern if you really like it that much. There's also the fauna survey volunteering opportunity for those of you that like insects, and basically you just note down the behavior and species of the different insects and animals they have there. Volunteering here will give you the opportunity of having 10% discount on items at the gift store. You're also invited and given notices about further events and opportunities to volunteer. Also, another great thing for us college students is that we can volunteer as a group all together. So that's a great way to have a collaborative experience when you volunteer. So whether you're volunteering for a couple of hours, a day, or become a dedicated intern, I feel that it's really beneficial in the whole for the community if you volunteer here, because not only are you preserving the precious plants and animals of Texas, but it's also helping not compromise our future generations from these close to extinct species. Now moving on to my last point, the benefits of volunteering here. So, as I said earlier, as college students, you may be able to relate to me in the sense that sometimes we may be feeling unproductive or procrastinate a lot. So as opposed to sitting in your dorm room all day and watching TV or checking Facebook every few minutes, I think you should volunteer here because you're helping to conserve our precious native plants, animals, landscapes, as I said. Also, not only are you educating yourself, but you're educating others about environmental awareness and how little things can make a difference. You're also playing a big role in this change of helping to conserve our dear planet. So, as you can see in the handouts under the volunteer heading, the the first link is basically where you can volunteer. So you just click on that and you basically fill out an application online and you submit it there, and you wait for a couple of hours or maybe a day or so, and they'll get back to you as to whether or not the part you want to volunteer for is available. So just to briefly recap, again, it's beneficial to volunteer here because you're helping the community strive in conserving our landscape, our wild plants, and everything that's native to Texas. Also, you're playing a big role in this big change of conserving our ecosystem, as well as educating yourself and others about environmental awareness. So on that note, I would like to thank